What is habit? Do you really understand? Do we really believe that we know habits? Do you know that we cannot live without habits? If we watch our daily routine, almost everything we do the same. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, we live in a set pattern. We do the same thing regularly. Actually, this is how we live. Over the time, we stop doing new things. Our living is just nothing but a repetition. We become stagnant, trapped, stuck in our own habits, our own adopted habits. If you listen and understand this talk, really know the meaning of habit, I can guarantee to make you free from all habits, not just one. Habit free life, freedom back again can be happen to anyone. Habit means what? Habit means repetition, function from past, function from memory. Let's explain the learning process, how we learn. When we learn, first time we have to be conscious, like cycle. More conscious we are at that point on learning cycle, the faster we can learn. Once learn, then by repetition, it is goes smoother. It's saved in our memory. Every cell in our body have memory. So more we repeat, the better it save in our memory. This is the learning process. This is how we learn. The whole mechanism of habit is that we no need to be conscious then. Once learned, then consciousness is not required. Mechanical part of our robotic mind then does things by itself. This is called the transfer from consciousness to the mechanical part of our being. We learn from conscious mind, then hand over to our mechanical mind. And then mechanical mind goes on doing without mistakes, less mistakes. And this is the learning process. This is the natural way. And why we need habits? Because we all seek comfort. Habit is mechanism to do things easier. And good thing about habit is repeat mechanism makes things simple, less errors, and this is the natural way to avoid common mistakes. But as far as our growth of consciousness, habit is a barrier. Habit is against our consciousness. More habit means more unconsciousness. Then we do not need our consciousness. Everything will be mechanically done. So older we are, more habits we get. Older people cannot live without habits, can they? Habits are stagnant. More habit means we functioning from a set pattern. Habit makes us dependent, and that lead to addiction really, unknowingly. Habit take away ownership, freedom from our life. Habit makes our life boring, dull. Habits means no excitement. If I say, if I can't drop my habit, then it is addiction, isn't it? And that is the dominating force on me. Habits put our life behind bars, in prison. Fool says, I did it yesterday and I'm going to do it today too. Fool call it consistency and cling to it. Fool say, how can I leave my lifestyle? I have invested so much in it. Then he goes on repeating. As death comes closer, he realized then that my life has missed so many things, so many other things. Whole life is wasted, I feel. I could have done this way, I could have done that way, but I miss many opportunities. If habit dominates our response, the response will never be up to date, can it be? Because it is from the past. Do not fit to the current situation, always lagging behind if we functioning from habits, always falling short. And this is the biggest failure in our life, I feel. If we're functioning from habit, our all responses from past, then that has to be failure. Actually, nature also says that what I'm saying. In nature, everything is changing. Nature never repeats. It cannot repeat the same person again on the earth, same situation, same thing again. Everything is unique, every moment is unique. Life is ever changing, isn't it? Dead means what? Dead means no change. But habit pulls our life in the past. That is why we are scared of new changes who live in habits, especially the old people. Unlike the younger, young means what? They don't have habits. They are not corrupted yet. So the younger function from their nature and changes. Young changes a lot. That is their true nature, full of life, excitement. Let me explain you some example how habit dominates our responses. Rich people who just suddenly become rich, but their less spending habits for long become his life discipline. Then that habit, less spending habit, dominate his lifestyle. Their habit to save pennies integrated in them and well settled. So that kind of a rich person, if he become rich even, but he can't enjoy his money, that is all due to the habits. Same, maybe another example for praying. It may be controversial, it may look controversial, but that is true. We all do prayers every day unconsciously. Then this prayer is addiction. If I miss a prayer, the whole day I feel something is missing. Habit force me to repeat, otherwise I feel guilty. It is same with the smoking or drinking. There is no difference between the two. Your prayer become mechanical habit. Habit become master over me then. Actually, if it is repetition only, it bosses me, and I become just a slave, servant, who has to do it. The Mahavira says, it's a good quote here, sin means who function unconsciously, even a prayer. If we are doing prayer unconsciously, that is also a sin. But we, mostly humans, are just a repetition. Their prayer is also not consciously. So what to do? The simple thing is just change your habit regularly. Whatever you do, just change it, drop it, and do differently. And that is the only way to come back to the conscious mind. Then there will be a tremendous joy. Once you live, awaken consciousness, slowly your life will come back. You become child again. Slowly changing habit become your habit. That what I like you to be adopted. Keep changing your habits every 3 months. That is what I want to teach you here. And that is how you can free from your habits, all habits, not from just one, from everything. I am against the habit really. I should say I am against the habit. Good or bad is not the point. There is no such good or bad in the habit. All habits are wrong, bad for the life because that makes life unconscious. Past become dominating factor on my life. Habits then deceive me. I am no longer the master. You can argue on my many points. I know there are many other points I can explain here, but I am happy to discuss if you want. Just ping me. Also listen my talk. Other talk is very good talk. Habit, how habit impact our health, why we are unhealthy, how habit make us vulnerable, less immune, weak. And I hope you like this talk. If you like, share many people's. And if you want to discuss, just ping me. There are many other talks on my Yogi World YouTube channel. Thank you.